Okay, so I got a fun video. We're gonna start out with some cards I got. They gave me these for free. I went to the card shop. I dropped like 150 bucks like last week. They gave me some these for free, which was cool. And here's what I got, and then I'm gonna tell you about the card show I went to earlier today. So yeah, I paid 150 for these. Oh, he gave me a couple of these. You know, I drop them like a fool. Some quarterback club cards. So that's cool. I'm open them now because I probably dented them. I told him I guarantee I'm gonna have a Warren Moon or a Randall Cunningham in this puppy because I felt like I was gonna have. So I got 2 packs. So let's see here if we got Warren Moon, a Randall Cunningham in these. All right. Not in the first one. We got Steve Walsh, Mark Rippon, Sonny Jurgensen. Whoop. Oh my God. And Wade Wilson. Open the other one. Hopefully I didn't damage them, but it's not like that pack was good. This is clearly a better pack I see on the top. Got a Moreno. So we're already ahead of the game in this one. Yeah, you're going to laugh. So we got LaMonica, Steve DeBerg, and I was right. There's my Randall Cunningham. So didn't get the Warren Moon, but I got the Cunningham. I just had a feeling. So I'm going to show you what I picked up for 150 bucks. First off, we have Vlad Guerrero Sr. That's numbered out of 50. Nice card. I might PC it. Think about it. Super off center. Clemente. Look at the back here. I mean, it's nice. It's a 70, but way off center, but it's cool. Again, we got a nice off center 68 rows. I'll show you the back first because that's what's facing. A little bit of color on the back, but yeah. Then we got this, hey, good 150 for all this. Willie Mays. We got some nice basketballs. I'll show the fronts of these. We got Brandon Ingram. This one's nice. I'll probably PC this. Tony Kukoc. Then this dude's not in the NBA, but I always liked him. Wes Iwundu. Cool dude. I think I talked to him on Twitter before because I'm a Jazz fan. I want him to go there, but he was on Orlando. There's Ricky Pierce. Rod Strickland, kind of a fan favorite. Good player, though. We got Daniel Gafford. This one, I believe, is out of 10. Yeah, card 2 out of 10, so that's nice. I can see that. Trey Murphy, he had a nice year last year. There's another guy who had a nice year, former Jazz guy. Agbaji, he plays for the Raptors. He was solid. Then we got another fan favorite, Mike Miller. And finally, Sadiq Bey, who's a solid player. So I did well with those. So now I'm going to show you, I don't know, I'm going to go into the story here. I went to a new card show. It started today. It was like 30 tables. And I'll kind of tell you that whoever, I met the guy, he started it. And he's off to a really good start because 30 tables, he had 20 groups of people who wanted to set up and couldn't. So you figure that's probably another 30 tables because, you know, a lot of these guys wanted more than one table. So he's going to have to find a larger venue already. And so there were lots of new sellers, a lot of really good prices, nothing super high end, but I spent like $300-400 bucks, I would guess. Maybe a little more, I don't know. But in no particular order, I have 2 full boxes of cards here. This one dude, I dropped 21 bucks on these. It's all lower end. I was looking for a lot of cheap game use autos, so there's one that's marked $1, so I paid full price for that one. But a lot of these, I didn't even look at condition. That was a Brandon Webb. Here's a Drew Lock. So like I said, lots of just lower end stuff, but for $1 a piece, I will buy it all. Here's some autos. Silva. Or sorry, yeah. Carlos Silva. We got a Dodger there. Jesus Scalise. So I'm assuming most of these guys aren't real. I think there's 2 of him. But for the price, I'll have to look them up. Pretty much all the ones that were marked at 2. right before I walked out the door. So he made some sales, and a lot of the guys said they did well. The dude definitely, it was about a half an hour away from me on the other side of town, then a little bit. And it was so much fun. And I think it's a good thing for both shows, because now a lot of these guys who couldn't get into the other show, there was a 3-year waiting list to get into the show I usually go to for sellers. Now they can, there's a Whedon, they can start selling and making money and go to both shows. It's just going to be good. I think they could literally have 3 shows of 60 tables. And it wouldn't, none of the guys would suffer, none of the promoters. Here's a cool card here. So that's 21. So nothing super exciting, but $1 a piece. So I'm going to put these off to the side, and I have 2 boxes here. And let's go through these. Sorry about that. I'm going to put this box down here. Actually, both of them. I'll do this first. So that one dude, I bought the $21. He gave me this. I didn't open it yet, but I think I saw Robin Yount on the back. So it's probably like some stars from 90 Donruss. He was nice enough to give those to me when I got to the table. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so there's one dude who likes the Raiders, so I'm going to have to, want to do some trades with me. But first I'm going to show you this. I got like crazy deals from this guy. $100 for $140 a mark with the stuff. You see this? 1966 this is the Venezuela top, so it's rare. So he wanted $100 for that, so I paid $100 for this and 2 other cards. So I got this. This will be trade bait. I'll definitely be able to move that quick. And so it's like getting these 2 for free. We got just SGC 370 Aaron. Look at the back here. It looks pretty good on the back, just super off center. But look at the front. It looks pretty good. It's kind of crazy. It was only a 3. I might have to look at it a little closer here to figure it out. I guess it's because it was just so off center, but it seems like overkill. And then I got, speaking off center, I got this right here. It's a same year, 1970 base of Hank Aaron, nice corners, but off center. So that was a great deal. And then, let me go through here. I got all these from one guy. Alright, I got these from a different dude. I think I paid like $1 for that or something from these guys. One actually is my parents' neighbor. Probably $1 for that. If that wasn't marked, it was probably $1. And then I found one guy that had a lot of good stuff, and that'll be exciting to show you guys. So I bought tons. So this dude, and I bought 3 cards from this guy, Yastrzemski. I didn't spend that much. And then I don't really like this guy, but who knows? Caleb Williams, maybe he'll start playing better in his trade bait. I don't remember what I paid for that, but not that much. And then this other guy, this is the Raiders guy here. I paid like around $2 or $3 a piece, probably more like $2 after the discounts. Look, Howard Finkel. I know that's got to be worth something. Autograph. This lady, Awesome Kong. She's like a professional wrestler. I've heard of her. I know this dude's awesome. Daniel Hunter. He's a great sack leader. I think he was drafted by Minnesota. He went somewhere, but yeah, for like $2, $3, can't go wrong. I know these ones were $1. You got the Penny Hardaway. Nice looking Luke. I paid it'll be less than $1 because, you know, you gave me a discount. It's like a 2nd year Dirk. I saw this, like a little parallel Scoot Henderson. I don't know how much it sells for, probably not a lot. This one had a little bit of a corner issue on the bottom for $1, but it wasn't that bad. Now I got the, let me knock this one down here. It's a little bit off. But he hasn't marked it 2, but he was selling it for 1. Fernando Venezuela rookie. Can't go wrong there. This is a probably like a 2nd year Yount, I guess. I don't know. And I paid like 4 for this. It's a Cazzie Russell auto. I don't remember what I paid the guy, but it wasn't that much. Okay, who's next? I'm gonna put him up here. Sorry about that. All right, we got a couple more here. Oh yeah, this guy from Dunkirk. I bought some stuff. Actually, there's 2 different guys. Where's my... I must have put the MJ in a different box because I know I bought a couple from this. These are two different dudes here. I have no clue what this sells for, and the guy acted like he didn't know either. But I paid $25. There was like a Jordan graded, but I don't see it here. So maybe it's in the other box, or I'll find it. But yeah, there's Lamar Jackson. I'm beyond a jersey card. I paid $25 for a bunch of cards from this dude. Check it out. We got a Brady. It's numbered. It's a high number, but him and Brian Greasy numbered out 2000. I mean, anything numbered from Brady. And this Larry Bird has like one little corner on the back. Yeah, the bottom, can you see that? The bottom left corner had a little bit of fuzz. And then there's MJ. I'm going to look in my bag if I don't see it here. I'll show that to you. So it's 25 for those. All right, this guy, let's see, 25, 40, 50. I think I paid like 45 or 50 for these. We have a, it's not in bad shape. A little bit of damage on the back I can show you, but it's an off-center Hank Aaron from 69, right? Yep. And watching a movie upstairs. So we got that. And we got this decent Reggie Jackson. I would assume it probably grade is like a 3.5 or a 4. Then we got this nice, would this be like a second or a third year? I think it's a third year Gretzky. And then we got this, yeah, that marked at 12. I got cheaper on the back, it says 45. Good luck. Probably like a 3. But it's got Hank Aaron on there. I would guess like a PSA 3. And finally, we got a Neighbors rookie jersey. He marked it at $5, so that was nice. I probably paid him, like I said, about $50. This thing's gonna, I'll put this pile here so the thing goes back down. Okay, so that was the first box here. See if the MJ happens to be in this box. If not, I'm gonna pause the video and find it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause the video because I'm not sure. I hope I didn't forget it or the guy take it out. Let me check real quick. All right, I found it. This is part of that $25 lot, MJ 8.5. And then also in the bag, I found this I got from some lot. I don't know what it goes for, but it was cool looking. It's an old Barry Sanders card. They had it priced at $3, so it probably came from that dude with the Cazzie Russell. And then this is fun. It's a big box of stuff. And try to. So there was this dude. Is this whole box him? It might be. Let's see here. I bought a couple from a different guy here. I think these might all be him. I don't know. So I paid $40 for all this stuff. Well, no, sorry. There's a different guy here. Here's a different lot. Okay. 1 second here. Did I sort them? So I paid. I think it was 40 or $45 for all this. I think he said 50, and then I said like, how about 45? And he said yeah. So we have a Bowman rookie. I know this is some kind of, I think it's some kind of parallel. It's like the gold version of D-Wade. And we got a whole bunch of 88, 89 rookies. All the good ones except for Miller because it was all beat up. I didn't want it. Pippen, yeah, he was like, how about $10 for that? I was like, heck yeah. And then I bought these other ones. We got a Rodman. I'll have to take those out of the case. Hopefully they're solid. One of my favorites, since I'm a Jazz fan, John Stockton, can't go wrong. And a Cooper flag I saw they had, so I'm like, okay, I'll try to get that. And I don't know if this is good or not. It looks like a cool card of Joe Burrow. And then we got, I'm assuming this is like a third-year card of Tom Brady. So I think I did pretty darn good there. $10 for those guys. Okay, and then there was this guy, literally $40 for all this stuff, and there's a lot of it. So I bought some Gamies autos. Well, that's a cool card. I forgot that was in there. There's like always lower end stuff and get out of the pack here. All right, and then tons of rookies. I can't believe I only paid $40 for all this. I would have paid double. Okay, I'm gonna put these over here. Look at the game used autos first. It's a big old pile. Okay, I'll put these on the top here. We'll go through the game used autos first. I didn't even like look at them that closely. I just wanted them. So some of it's like the lower end stuff. I don't know how this Jericho got over here. I'll put it back up here. We have some lower end. Who we got here? I'm even looking for the name. Okay, you know, this is not what sold me. He had like the better names like off to the side. So he knew. But this is kind of the junk that was in there. I mean, for $40. And a lot of it's better stuff. So here's a Mims. Nice looking jersey piece. Renfro. Like I said, I like the lower end stuff. So I definitely, there's a manufactured sale. There's another lower end. I'll put it here. Gerald Wallace. Eason. We have here Hawks. So yeah, these ones I usually pay like 35 cents for, the minor league junk, but I have so many of these, I'll have to figure it out. But here's some of the nicer pro stuff. Who's this? Madison, I don't even know if he's still in the league. Zach Moss, he was nice, but you know, it's mostly commons, but I'll get to the rookie base. There's a ton of it. So yeah, David Mills, nothing special. Some more of these guys. Some guy named Morales. Whoops. Cabrera. And here's some unlicensed. You know, they airbrush it out, but that's a nice one. Bryce Wilson patch. Wonder if this is lower, numbered lower. Yeah, 49. Here's Hamler. Remember, he was all right. Dylan Windler sweater. It's a nice looking card here. Pareto. So some of the stuff was okay. Here we have a Roquan Smith. And then finally, oh yeah, Talese. Okay, that's cool. Look at that. It's like a glove. Oh no, it's a field tarp. It's not a glove. It's actually a field tarp. It's kind of funny. So I'm going to move these out of the way. Then we're going to go through this big pile of rookies. There's nothing like super high end, but there was some stuff I was like, huh. And yeah, the dude was just like, I was like, hey, you want to count them? And he's like, nah. He's like, what do you think's fair? I was like, I don't know. You tell me. You know, always hear what they say. And he's like, how about $40? I'm like, heck yeah. So there's probably, I don't know, 100, at least 100 rookies here. Oh, there's some more, 2 more game use. So the National Treasures of Chance Cisco. And we got a we got a nice CUNA manufactured patch. That's nice. And now we're going to go into all these rookies here. Got Keon Coleman. Nice. Couple prisms. Yeah, I just took all the ones I had. I mean, it's Keon Coleman prism. I'm sure they're a couple bucks. Didn't think there were that many of them. Nice Barry Sanders, 92 Bowman. There's another one. Maxi, it's like one of those Prism College rookies. Edwards, I know they don't go for much, but definitely worth $1, wouldn't you say? Here's a nice Jeter Rock Solid Foundation insert. That's pretty nice for $1 from, I was trying to see the year, 95, is it? 95 or 96. A Blue Chips Jeter. I mean, can't go wrong. Check this out. Out of 10,000, Elite Series, George Brett. I mean, come on now. Some nice bonds. 87 bonds. I mean, come on. There were 2 of those, and they look pretty good. They're not, don't have a lot of issues. I like Griffey, so oops, that one got a little bit sideways there, but it's a Griffey. There's an iRod. Wouldn't that be cool if it was a chrome, but it was an iRod. Tom Brady fireworks for $1. Here's an old vintage Don Maynard. A Moss. I think it's the second year. Is this from 99? Yeah, 99, so second year. Record numbers insert. So much nice stuff. Here's another Moss from 99. Him and Randall Cunningham. Tons of neighbors. Bowers coming up. Harrison. You know, Bo Nix, Drake May. Tons of it. So, yeah, it marks it $1 a piece, but, you know, I paid 40 for everything, so it probably was more like 50 cents, if that, a piece for everything. Maybe even less. You see this, like Drake May and rookie inserts. Brock Bowers. That lady on TV sounds mad in the background. Penix. It's all the good rookies from Caleb Williams from last year, which was such a good class. I mean, I don't really like Caleb Williams, but I do like Neighbors, and I think someone would have went through this before me and cleaned the guy out, but nope. Maybe I was the first to go through the box. I don't know. But it's just like endless nice rookies, and I just pulled all the ones I thought were a deal. All the guys I mentioned. We'll see if there's anybody else I forgot. Yeah, I mean, some stars too. I'll top load all these, and you know, Harrison Select rookie. It was in there. Jordan Travis. I'll throw that in the other pile. Yeah, and it's kind of nice because this isn't from like Chronicles. It's actually like the Select. Tons of neighbors. Bowers. Another Coleman. There weren't a ton of Coleman other than the Prism. More Harrison. But yeah, what a deal. These neighbors. Lots of neighbors. I'll have to sort them since there's a couple of the same card, but yeah, it's probably the only McConkey I got. I saw it was there. He didn't have much of him. There's a nice Keon Coleman insert there. Bo Nix, look at all this. Yeah, we got a bunch of Pearsall rookies here. It's just crazy. I mean, these aren't going to go up and be worth a ton, but other neighbors. A lot of Kayvon Williams. Nobody wants his stuff, I guess, so. Another Keon, okay. Let me fix this pile a little bit. Check this out. This is a nice Garrett Wilson. I think this one might be numbered. Don't quote me, though. Okay, maybe not. It says extra points on it, but yeah, I guess it's just not numbered, but it's a nice looking card. Then we got this. It's I have no clue if it's worth anything, but it was the Super Chrome back-to-back. And then it's funny what they had to mark that and finally Williams. So good time. Got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of good deals, and I enjoyed myself. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want, start a card show like that one guy did, because I'm sure he's even surprised by how well it went. Turnout was excellent. Tons of people, so he advertised it well. He must have put up Facebook sponsored, because that's how I found out about it a couple days ago. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll sleep in and then I'll head over there, and I got lots of stuff, so I'm glad I went. It was awesome. So thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.